This year's August Monday Parade received over 40 participants as they filled Road Town with a blend of colors and music, performing for judges to win the top prize in each of their categories. As is tradition each year, scores of people come out to see and be part of the most anticipated festival annual event.
It was a mixture of color, costumes, and class on August Monday, as paraders of all ages took to the street for what was one of the biggest emancipation parades since its inception in the territory. Spectators lined the streets for a look at the various troops, bands, flumes, floats, majorettes, mokojumbis, and all the over 30 entries that made this year's parade so successful. Starting just after midday and concluding after close to 6 hours, the event lived up to its expectation, ensuring that for another year the culture of the BVI stayed alive through the August Monday Parade. At each of the judging points, the groups all broke into their choreographed dances to the delight of onlookers, who no doubt were making their own speculations as to who would win the various categories. Those categories include adult troupe and band, adult traditional, individual adult traditional, children troupe, and children traditional, which covers mokojumbis, majorettes, and cheerleading. During the course of the parade, JTV News spoke with several participants to hear what their thoughts were about the event. One such person was Charlie, leader of the BVI Scally dancers, who was caught without his stilts walking among the regular crowd for a moment. Charlie spoke about the mokojumbis and explained that they started out in the BVI with only 4, but now there are a total of 3 mokojumbi groups representing the territory.
Responsibility, yes, I acknowledge that, but I would like to extend it to people like Kevin Bengi, Bash, calling the alias or nickname, Skelly, and so much more. When we joined the Mokojumbi group, it's approximately 4 Jumbis, and immediately we brought it up to 52. Now we can safely say we have 3 standard Mokojumbi troop here in the BVI, which we intend to spread throughout the Caribbean and rekindle what was there before.
Also speaking with JTV News was Minister for Education and Culture, Honorable Andrew Foy, who once again was leading his troop throughout the parade. Minister Foy said that the theme for his department's troop this year was Schools Over, Music Take Over. In addition, the Ministry of Education is continuing to celebrate its 98% passes in the secondary level this year. And according to Honorable Foy, once you educate your people, you are free.
This is the best pass rate at the secondary level for the last 10 years at least, and that is showing that we're becoming free in our minds with education, and that's the key to true freedom, along with making sure that you trust in God.
Also speaking with JTV News was Director of Culture and Miss BVI 1981, Luce Hodge Smith, who spoke about her pride at being named this year's Grand Marshal.
Well, it feels good. At first I was telling the committee there are so many other people that couldn't give this honor to, but they insisted that I get it this year, and I'm very grateful, and I really appreciate this. I started as a little girl going to the Anglican church, and the pastor's wife organized a troop. It was a majorette troop, and I was in for 2 years, continued with other troops over the years, Miss BVI 1981. In my capacity as Education Officer for Culture, I encourage schools, organize the Prince and Princess Show, and now as the director, I continue to be a part.
JTV News also heard from freshly crowned Miss BVI 2011, Abigail Heineman, who said that she is prepared to perform her upcoming duties for the BVI.
I'm prepared. I've actually decided to take a year off of school to stay here in the British Virgin Islands and to dedicate myself to my platform and to the community and serve and reign properly.
In your opening speech last night, you addressed the fact that people were questioning your belonger status or you being here. I don't know what it was about, Abigail, but you are now our queen, the queen of our heart. What do you want to say to your people?
I want to say that I love the British Virgin Islands. This has always been my home. I've always identified with it, and I'm just hoping and I'm willing to do the duties that's necessary of me.
On Tuesday night, during the East End Lawn Look International Soca and Reggae Night, the Virgin Islands Festival and Fairs Committee announced the winners for the 2011 parade in the various competing categories. Taking the title for adult troupe this year was the troupe Treasures of the BVI, with the BVI Anasazi Dancers taking second and CCT Soca Warriors taking third. The adult traditional was won by BVI Optimum and Devoted Sky Dancers, while the BVI Elite Sky Dancers took second place in that category. First place in the individual adult traditional was secured by champion female farmer Movin Foy, and taking second place was Freedom Mask Queen, while third place went to Limping Jack. In the children's troop section, first place went to the Enos Adams Hillside Dancers, and second place went to the BVI Anasazi Dancers Kids, with CCT Kids taking third place. Finally, in the children's traditional, first place was a three-way tie between Enos Adams Primary Majorette, Enos Adams Primary Higher Heights Mokojambis, and Alexandrina Maduro Jewel Palms. Second place went to the Alexandria Maduro Gem Twirlers, and third place went to Diamond Girls Majorette. This is Walter Barrett for JTP News.